Hello.
Hello.
Hi guys. How are we doing?
Good.
I have an interesting update. I spilled a cold glass of water on my keyboard right before hitting the live button, and so I've just unplugged it, and she's gonna have to dry out, but it should be fine. Hence the wait. Thank you for being so patient. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I've done that before.
I feel like it's very much so the way the world is. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah.
There's plenty more to go.
Yep.
Hi guys, how are we doing? Today I am joined by Colin and Buzz. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
Oh, we're live. Hi.
Yeah, we're live. Oh yeah, we are live. I'm so sorry, we are live.
Hello. I'm Colin. I'm an animator here at Stitchheads, and I'm one of the two Americans at this very Dutch office.
Is that the only defining feature of yourself?
As far as I'm aware. I enjoy Warhammer. I enjoy video games, action RPGs, specifically. And every once in a while, I'll have a leffe.
I mean, I'm very, very jealous. It's very much so the Friday vibe. I'm very envious. Buzz, how about you?
Oh, I'm good. Well, I'm one of the Dutchies that Colin keeps saying that we have way too many of. And yeah, just like him, I'm also into Warhammer and ARPGs, although I'm also a huge RTS fan myself. Yeah, and I tend to do rigging, which is a kind of a tool creation for our animators. So I work very close together with Colin, and yeah, we do.
A little too closely, some would say.
Yeah, we're like right there.
I don't know about that. Hang on, let me really quickly sort out your audios because one of you is louder than the other. That should be fixed.
I don't know which one.
You'll never know. You will never know which one's which. Even though you can literally see me doing it on stream.
Later.
Yeah. So today we're going to be showing off some special little animation clips from enemies in the game as well as the Berserker, which I'm really excited about because there's quite a few that haven't been seen before, right?
That is true.
That is true. That is a true thing. Yeah, so I think oh, now they're both too quiet. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let me deal with these technical issues. We at Raw Fury, we are such serious business. 1 second. If you guys could speak, can we see how that is?
I am not talking. This is me talking.
Is that better? That looks better to me. Is that better, Foxify?
I see Foxify calling me Raw Fury Guy. I think maybe the title is a bit off.
Oh yeah, no, Raw Fury Guy is not correct. These guys both work at you're with Stitchheads who work on Superfuse, so they are literally making the damn thing. So they're the people that you need to ask your important questions to.
It's okay, sorry, Foxify. It's perfectly
fine. It's fine. You're forgiven, except you're banished for eternity. But it's completely fine. It's completely fine.
How are you seeing the people?
Oh yeah, you can see each other behind each other. That's cute. That's the moment. So yeah, we have a variety of different moves and characters to show off. I'm hoping that Bas and Colin will be able to give it a little bit of insight as we show them into the way that they were made, any inspirations, how it kind of works potentially in game, as much as you can give away, really. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Okay, that sounds good. So we're going to start off with, is it the spewer? So we're going to look at the spewer attack.
I can't see the stream. Where do I see the?
Oh, let me just link it to you, just to be sure. There you go.
This guy has big arm.
Yeah, so it's doing its attack, Colin, if you haven't loaded yet. So yeah, this is one of our corrupted enemies. So for the ones that have seen it, we did a bit of a sneak peek at the corruption.
I'm getting a lot of echoing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know if it's you.
Could be. But this is one of our like big corruption guys, which is just a guy that eventually got caught by the corruption and has well completely morphed into something that is less recognizable.
So do each of the enemies that you fight, have they all been affected by the corruption in different ways? And is there like backstory into that?
Well, there's definitely a backstory to the corruption itself. Most of these guys are just the local people, so there's somewhat of a backstory to these guys, but not this guy specifically. Like there are a group of guys that you'll find that that mutated into this variation.
Okay.
And yeah, how this whole background story of the corruption works, you'll figure it out as you play the game.
And not all the enemies you fight are going to have be affected necessarily by the corruption. As you'll find out later, some of the other enemies that we have on show for you today.
That's very true. Very apt. While we're still on the spewer, let's take a look at this walking animation. That's actually exactly how I walk at any given moment, so I'm glad you took inspiration from me here.
Yeah, no, it's very welcome. I mean, you giving us a reference has been very great.
You're so welcome. I really see that exhaustion. He's really dragging himself around.
Yeah, I love this animation. This was made by one of our very talented animators, Rosa. And I just love this guy. He's got that big sack arm, and he shoots these gelatinous globs of death at your face. And he's just a big old pile of squishy fun.
That is a glorious description. I cannot think of a better way of putting it. Foxfire in chat says that the weight of the arm is being carried really well, which I think is definitely true and very notable. I also like the fact that he's still modest and is wearing his jorts, jean shorts. Very important. Very important.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
They actually get... Sorry,
no, you go.
Well, I've said if you get really close, you can see that this guy has actually is so much trouble that his head kind of like twisted around, is now looking upside down.
Oh my god, that's horrifying. That's actually...
Casey's head is a little bit wobble still, but his jaw is like attached to his spine almost.
Yeah, there's a lot of inspiration from The Thing.
Yeah, I see that.
Classic film.
That's a really good thing to take inspiration from. That's actually horrifying, and I literally am never going to look at it the same. So thank you for that. Really appreciate that. And what's in his arm? In his hand, on his right hand?
Yeah, so we think he kind of broke his arm at one point, and his little forearm has been poking out a bit, and it's he's not feeling too great about that whole thing. Like he has completely stopped using that arm at this stage.
Yeah, he needs to see a doctor about that. That's really concerning.
He looks a little sad about it.
Foxfire says, do any of the enemies have apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur?
Great question.
I think we should implement that. Oh my god, I can't believe this is Friday stream. You're having a beer and we're singing. What's the name of that song? Low. That's actual.
Gotta get low, 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 low.
I know, probably can't even take them off. That's so heartbreaking. We're really thinking of the true pain that our enemies are suffering from. That's really sad. Okay, so I think those are all the animations for the spewer that we have today. I think we should move on to the jabba next. Let me grab that really quickly. I have a lot of them here. Okay, the jabba. So we're going to start...
Stitch Heads. Sorry.
You go.
Here at Stitch Heads, we really love the jab.
Yes.
The jabber is just so cute.
It is adorable.
He's made of ice. And his walk animation is amazing. Again, Rosa, amazingly talented animator. And he sprints after you as fast as his tiny legs can carry him. And then he uses that sharp little bit of spike to try and poke at your shins.
That is so cute.
I hear you, Foxify.
Yeah.
The jabba plush has been an internally debate.
That's a really good idea.
It was a very hot debate, yeah.
I do want to hold the jabba plushie at night, but also I would rather not get the actual jab situation. That would suck. Yeah. This is just the idle animation here. He's just resting. He's shaking a little bit.
Yeah, he's a bit
He's afraid because he's going to encounter some people that want to crush his skull into the ground with their boot.
Oh yeah, that's true. That would suck. I'm glad that's not me. So we're going to move on to the attack animation now. Just a cheeky little jab, I guess you could say.
Jab. Jab, jab.
That feels like it would get annoying quite quickly.
Yeah, that's why you crush his skull with your boot.
He's cold, get him a blankie. Can the crystal monster curl up like an armadillo?
It's actually ice, so yeah, he's definitely cold.
Oh man, that would be a great skill, the blanket skill, and then you put the blanket on him and he just slowly melts as you carry him around on your back. That'd be a good idea.
Colin, your camera is glitching in the most terrifying way I've ever seen in my life, actually. It's fine now. I'm going through a tunnel.
No, it's good.
Yeah. And then we're going to look at the run animation. So,
Cutest of them all.
definitely the cutest of them all. Oh, I want to take it home. It's like actually so horrifying that something so terrifying can be so cute at the same time.
I'm endlessly impressed, yeah.
Those are the worst kinds of enemies because I'm like, I want to take you home. That is so cute.
They're just there to distract you so the other enemies assault you.
And let me tell you, it works. I'm distracted. You honestly, I could get killed right now. I wouldn't even know. I'm just in awe. So that's the jabba. Very cute. And then we're gonna move on to the stinger. So let me go ahead and grab that. We gave away the jabba pins, didn't we? Which event did we do that at?
I think there was a PAX. I mean, we weren't there, but I think you guys gave them away at PAX. Yeah.
No, and they were so cool. I really, really wish I was able to get one myself, but they looked really awesome. Definitely now thinking about a plushie, though. So we'll start off with the idle animation for the stinger. So it's another icy situation here. I love the detail on the tail.
Yeah. Again, Rosa. She's great. This guy whips his tail around, which you'll see. I think we have the attack in there.
Yeah, let's put on the attack.
He whips his tail around, and those ice shards launch out of his tail like some kind of ballistic scorpion monster, and then embed themselves in your face.
Okay, so yeah, that sounds horrifying again. Truly terrifying. I like the almost like a charge up when he whips it back. You know, preparing for the attack. When you were putting together these animations, were there any specific inspirations that you had?
We'd have to ask Rosa about this specific one, but I'm sure scorpions probably came into it. But again, I'm just guessing.
I mean,
she looks at a lot of different references and things like that. So.
I mean, she was struggling really hard with this one, or maybe it was.
Yeah, this one took her a little while to get a handle on, but I think she fucking nailed it.
Well, it's also the inspiration because it was, I think, mostly like spiders, and she has like she's definitely afraid of them. So it was, you know, just trying to work herself through the reference that she had.
Poor Rosa, but it's worth it.
I mean, the end result.
It sure is, yeah.
For you, the Foxify said the snap is great on the attack animation. I guess that's what I meant, like with the pullback and then the snap forward. It's got good momentum. And then let's look at this stinger run. Again, I want to take it home. Why is that cute to me? Why is that cute to me?
All these little ice guys, we love them. We have two fantastic character animators. Modelers, character modelers and textures. Bo and Ardian, and they do such a good job on all these creatures, so you can enjoy their cuteness and you can enjoy how amazing they look before you extricate their skeleton from their bodies.
It's really giving you a full experience. You know, all of the emotions you will experience while playing Superfuse. Where's he going is my question. At that speed.
Oh man, anywhere he wants.
Gotta catch up to the jabber that was just running before him.
That's true. So let's move on now to, how do you pronounce it? Grenadier? Grenadier, okay. Let me go ahead and grab that one. Okay, so we have the idol. I'm going to start with the idol again. So you mentioned earlier that not everybody has been affected by the corruption. Is this a situation where he's been affected by the corruption?
Yeah, very true. This is one of our guys that you'll find, you know, in a similar, you know, location as the corruption, but you know they're trying to keep the head above water, and you might be running into them in in a more of a negative manner.
Mhm.
And I mean, they're just trying to do their own thing, but you as an enforcer, you're gonna try and put a stop to whatever shenanigans they're up to. But yeah, they're not corrupted.
No.
I don't know why there's a little hitch in there. Probably an export problem.
Yeah.
He's supposed to have a grenade in his hand, and he's got grenades on his chest.
I
and
think
when
we
he chucks
have
one at
we have the grenade lob animation, so let's see how it is there.
There's no grenade on that one either, though.
Oh.
But
Well,
yeah.
imagine there's a grenade.
you got to use the mind's eye.
Yeah, exactly. Really put thought into it.
Yeah.
His form is great. You know.
Yeah, and he pulls that thing out with his teeth. And he just he eats it away.
Now that I think about it, he's wearing a face mask, so I don't know how that works.
Hey, don't tell anyone, Colin. Man, no one's noticing it.
We're figuring these things out, guys, as we speak. No, it's
Oh
cool.
shit! I didn't think about the face mask.
I mean, he's that skilled. He's that terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Still,
He
nonetheless.
just kind of uses it too.
He's probably got like a pin hole in his
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah, very important stuff.
I'm gonna headcanon that one away.
I like his outfit, by the way. The clothes, like we saw the jorts earlier. With this, we're seeing a little bit of pink. Like, who is it that chooses the clothing?
I mean, it's a bit of a collaborative effort. I mean, maybe also correction to Colin. It was like we have 3 character models. But yeah, it's we got a concept from well, technically a comic book artist, who is also a great concept artist for us, and it's he just throws out the wildest things, and yeah, we try to find something that we think is just kind of fits well with what we're trying to do, and it's. I mean, if it looks cool, we're happy. That's kind of the one thing that we're going for.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. He's got some sick sneaks on. Down to business. Would not want to have a grenade thrown at me by him. So that's good. And then let's put the...
Ime, I'm very sorry I forgot you. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
Wait, what?
She'll survive. She's the 3rd character artist that he missed.
Oh my god, we have to make it up. We have to make it up. We need to really...
Shout out to Ime.
Yeah, shout out.
I've made up a lot of things here to different people, so it's not out of the ordinary. So I always find a way.
No, we've already made up for it. Like, shout out. Honestly, so good. Like, even watching this, the thing that I always find fascinating when I see character animations in games is it's really hard for like just a regular movement, like being idle, like running, to show that kind of personality, and the wider picture. But even here, this guy just looks like a rascal. He just looks like a silly little rascal boy.
I was gonna.
And you grab him by the guts and you smash his skull onto the ground.
Again, like, wow, I love this very visceral imagination that you have, Colin, when we're thinking of the ways to kill these people. It's great. It's great stuff. Now we're going to move on to, is it the Brawler? So we'll look at the Brawler's idle animation. This armor is feeling significantly sicker and cooler. What's the thinking here?
This is one of our other animators, Revlin, and she's also amazing. Is that actually? I don't think that's actually animating.
It has a.
Yeah, it's like a gentle bob.
Yeah.
Rotation is kind of.
If it's not rotating, I feel like you can see it a lot better. But
yeah, no, there is a gentle bob there. He seems just very calm. He's not concerned about anything whatsoever. Not a care in the world.
I gotta look at this in my. Because it looks pretty sick.
Yeah, let's look at the. Let's take a look at the run. See how that's different. There seems to be like a. Why is the arm is like hanging back a little bit? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, it's like his strong arm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen a scary movie, but
I've never seen it, but I can imagine that reference is great.
Yeah.
I can laugh and pretend I know it. No, that's
I mean,
good.
it just looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And then we'll look at the...
Also, if he's running at you, it gives like this kind of sideways action to it, which looks very intimidating as he's coming at you with his shoulder.
That's very true. And more intimidating is the double hit action. Look at this. That is horrible. He's really...
He's got these big old metal claws and he slashes up your body.
He's really just throwing shit around, causing chaos. Yeah. I do not want to be on the receiving end of that. And it's really interesting to think as well about how each character would defend against each specific kind of attack from all the different angles and ways of doing it. And then we're going to look at the Marksman. Do you guys have a particular favorite, by the way, of all of these?
It's a hard question. I mean...
Yeah, it's a hard question.
Okay, you can have a think. I'm not going to, like, hold you to it. Don't worry too much about it. Okay, so we have the Marksman. Again, with the outfit. This is really interesting. And that is a big gun.
Yeah, the gun, if you see it, it's completely, like, strapped together with all the pieces that they could find. Just in the difficult situation that they live in, where, you know, their place is getting corrupted. This guy just wanted to have a weapon to defend himself.
So obviously,
sorry, lady. It's a lady trying to defend herself.
Ah, we love it, Queen. So this is a ranged attack, right? Or is it? Yeah.
It's a 3-shot burst. Brap, brap.
Such good sound effects. Are you going to be doing the sound effects for this in the game?
I only do them during meetings when the sound guy is there.
Yeah. I've seen what you present in meetings, and it's always very entertaining, I will say. You put on a show every time. I appreciate it. And then we have the Marksman run. Just running. She's just going. I like the helmet. What's the thinking with the helmet? Who made that?
Yeah, so the idea behind these characters is that they have a bit of an Aztec cyberpunk look going on. It's kind of a mixture in where they come from, and I mean I can also immediately answer why she's running, because I saw Foxify, and I think he left by this point, but he was asking about like whether these guys are just standing still or are they, you know, sometimes running away from you. They are actually. They would try to shoot and then try to evade you just a little bit. Like they're not there to get their head stomped. I don't think they particularly enjoy it. So it's that's the whole thing. But yes, Aztec cyberpunk is really the kind of look that we try to go for with these guys.
Got it. No, and it looks great. I especially love the color. I've seen a lot of use of like pink and like nice little like greens and blues. I think it's really unique. It's not really something I'm used to seeing, which is nice. Okay. Sorry, were you going to say something?
No, just I wanted to say more about colors, but
say more about colors.
I think you covered it already.
Well, it's cool. It's interesting. I like the use of color. I feel like I'm used to seeing a lot of grays and dark greens and dark browns and all those kind of dystopian tough colors. So it's really interesting to see something a little bit more vivid.
I mean, if we, I think, are we diving into the game in a little bit? Because we'll have some places where you see this. Well, these guys, you know, put their graffiti on the walls, and it's all this super vibrant stuff that we'll be able to watch.
No, we're just going to be looking at the animations today. But what I can do is because I think that would be really interesting to look at is if we put something together for socials so that people can take a look at that.
Sure, that sounds good.
So make sure you're following us on our socials if you want to see that, if that sounds interesting to you. Because that's something that we will share. And then we're moving on to the recruit. Let's take a look. 1 second. I have got so many of these open now. I'm so lost. Oh no, I've opened every single one of them. Hold on a minute. This is so confusing.
Look at the jabber again. That's fine.
I'm so sorry. I am happy to look at the jabber again anyway. Okay, so here's the recruit. So what does the recruit do? What's the thinking here?
Well, the recruit is just one of the, it's the same group as the brawler and the marksman and the grenadier. They just thought there was too much of a rookie to actually give a proper weapon, so they just gave her a kind of a mace-like thing
Mm-hmm.
to smack someone with. And if she,
Glorified club.
yeah, exactly. And if she's good enough, she might get a proper weapon.
Yeah, but they're like, hey, go attack these superheroes. And she's like, yeah, with the club? Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure, whatever. This was good. Yeah.
She's gonna make it.
I
This one's
believe.
gonna make it.
Totally gonna make it.
Yeah.
Climb to the top, maybe at some point. Definitely
Yeah,
won't die.
let's be hopeful.
Yeah, definitely will not die. Let's take a look as well at the attack. I'm curious to see what the attack looks like then. Okay, she packs a little punch. A little thing, situation. What's the light thing at the end? Is that just... Does it just look cool?
Sorry, the what?
There's like a light thing at the end.
Yeah, so that thing, I mean, they're not gonna completely throw it into the deep, so they kind of electrified the end to see if it will give an extra wallop to these heroes.
Nice.
But
Okay.
you know, it's still a hero, so we're just gonna cross our fingers it'll make it through the day.
Got it. No, that looks good. And I think what's interesting is, like, there does seem to be quite a diverse range of different types of attacks with each of the enemies, which I'm really excited to see, like I said, how all of the different heroes will defend against it and then attack in return, which is obviously something that we'll look at.
Yeah, I mean, even I've seen another like question popping up in the stream. Someone asking whether some modifiers. There will be modifiers and some clear differences. I wish I could say more, but I'm not quite allowed to yet. But if you played an ARPG, you notice the standard types, and we have plans to put in something unique that kind of ties in with the heroes quite well. Well, we hope that you like it. But yeah, there will definitely be some stuff coming your way.
Good question, by the way. Very, very good question. And if anybody else has any other questions, please feel free to ask. We will 100% try our best to answer with the information that we can give. It's been so hard doing community management because all the time I wish I could answer all the questions, but that will...
I constantly want to talk about everything.
Yeah,
And it's,
exactly. As soon as we can, we will share. That's pretty much it. But yeah, no, so those are all of the enemies. But I think it would also be worth looking at the Berserker. How about that? Should we look at the Berserker?
yeah, cool.
Let's look at the hero now. Obviously,
This is a
next
guy
hero.
that's going to be doing all the spine extrication.
Yeah, all of the things that Colin has been excitedly talking about thus far, the Berserker's going to do it. So we're going to start off with the dual strike movement here. Really effective, just all the way around.
I wish we could see the effects, but in this one he's swooping his axes around, and then he's shooting off these force blades of death, and it just fucking eviscerates all the humans in front of him, or monsters. Humans are monsters, you know.
Yeah,
He's an equal opportunity killer.
of course.
Yeah, but this is I don't know how much I can say.
Yeah, seeing this in motion is like, what?
Yeah, I can't say anymore.
Oh my god, guys, cut the stream. No, we're not. Buzz, was there anything you wanted to add?
No, I mean, I think you can just wildly talk about this dual strike thing if you want to, Colin. I mean, there's just so many skills that we have to the Berserker, and I mean, for the ones where, I mean, we do allow, you know, a lot of customization with these things as well. So this is just the basic version that we're looking at.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a lot more wilder than this even.
Yeah, it's also worth knowing, like, obviously we're still in development, so with a lot of these things, they're gonna look different when we get into early access and then going forward. So definitely don't hold on too much onto this in particular. It will look somewhat different. Are those 2H weapons that he's dual wielding?
Believe it or not, they are one-handed weapons. Unfortunately, for this just-in-time management, we couldn't quite get any of the two-handed weapon animations, which I was particularly excited about. But these are one-handed weapons. The two-handed weapons are significantly larger, and I'm a huge fan of gigantic two-handed weapons. I like Monster Hunter games, you know, so I was quite disappointed with that. But There are one-handed weapon people out there. I know they exist. And we try to make our one-handed weapons just as cool as two-handed weapons. At least we try. We try.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely there's other footage about like the whole two-handed if you really want to chase it up. But there's like some amazing, massive two-handed axes that, well, as Colin said, he's extremely eager to showcase those. But you're just slapping them around and
yeah. Jacksapil, I'm not at liberty to say.
Yeah, we'll share as soon as we can. God, we've really mastered that response, right? We'll share as soon as we can.
it's a gun to his head that is really helping.
Yeah.
Shaking, crying.
I usually use it as what did you call it? Your
Reference?
no, that gun over there is your
Oh, my motivator. Yeah.
motivator.
Yes.
If the animators are not working fast enough, we have something that we call the motivator.
That's what I was trying to turn it around on him, but I couldn't think of the word. So
Okay, so guys, you heard it here first. This is how you motivate animators. This
Yeah.
is the way to make it
shit.
happen.
this is bigger.
So let's look at the frenzy, which is definitely a favorite movement of mine, because he's just doing many things with those spikes.
Yeah, he's got these. We've got these claw weapons and also giant fist weapons, and the Berserker in the frenzy. It's a 3-part attack. So right, left, and then a spin attack. And you can do a right, or you could do a left, or you could do all three, if you do them in sequence. And I don't know. Can we talk about the modules?
Oh yeah, you can talk about the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, okay. So you just plop a dash module on there, and then every time you attack, he goes, and he wrecks shit,
Amazing.
and it's pretty sick.
Colin, I really cannot emphasize enough how obsessed I am with the sound effects. I'm already mentally thinking of a TikTok I can make, just bringing together all of your sound effects and putting them on top of the animations. I think it would be amazing. You're a natural born star. Yeah, it's really interesting as well seeing this actually in action, and all the blood, and all of the
Yeah, and also
effects.
we don't see any of the particle effects. We don't see any of the none of the cool camera shake and all the enemies exploding around you. And then as you kill enemies, your character becomes covered in blood. It's just a thing of beauty.
It truly is. I love games. We are so blessed. And then let's also take a look at the double hit. Oh no, wait, that's not it. That's Brawler. Let's look at. Oh no, that's what we have for Berserker.
I think that was the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one. So I feel like we've really looked at an expansive array of different animations, seen the different ways that people are going to be fighting, the different ways, as Colin has aptly described, the ways that you are going to then be killing these things and destroying them and crushing them, etc.
Eviscerating them,
Eviscerating.
splashing their spleens on walls, extricating their brains and crushing them in your fist.
Exactly. Jacksapil says, I'm more excited about this than Diablo 4, but I understand it takes time. That is very sweet. And it does take time. And yeah, really appreciate all of your guys' support. I mean, like, the community has already been so lovely, and the excitement for this game is huge. It's real and it's palpable. No pressure. Gets out my motivator.
Yep.
No pressure. Does anybody else have any questions in chat, or just one last call? But thank you guys for your time anyway. It's genuinely been really
anytime.
interesting to see all of these. I will be playing the Spider Robot Mage. Looks amazing. I mean, you'll be killing the Spider Robot.
Yeah, I mean it's we're just so eager, to show more, and it's
Yeah.
just giving sneak peeks left and right.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure that you're following us on our socials as well, because in the coming weeks we'll be moving on from looking at concept art to maybe looking at the tech tree, and giving more of these sneak peeks it's where you'll get information first. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been great.
I hope you have a good weekend. I hope anybody watching, I hope you have a good Friday. Kick back. Try not to get too drunk tonight if that's how you're so inclined, and if you're not, that's fine too. Just
Tomorrow there's a food truck festival here right by where I live, and I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be great.
Okay, well now I just feel awful about my weekend. How dare you? That's so exciting. Buzz, do you have anything exciting planned?
Well, Colin's overshadowing me, so it's,
Yeah, you really started high, so thank you for that.
You're invited to the food truck festival.
I had my anniversary with my wife. You know, that's the one.
Okay, that wins. That's the winning answer.
His wife, by the way, is the one that I forgot. So I'm never gonna live this down.
No, it's fine.
Ever.
Let's say
It's
thank
never
you
gonna
again.
happen.
Well, let's say thank you to her again while we still can.
Ime, I am
Ime?
so sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so
much.
very sorry. Thank you so much for your contribution. I will never forget you again. There we go.
Amazing. I feel like we've really suitably rectified the situation. So thank you guys. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be sure to upload this VOD on YouTube as well. So if anybody that is watching now, thank you for watching on YouTube as well. I guess we should say bye. Let's say
Alrighty.
bye.
Well, peace
Bye.
out.
Bye, guys.